demonetization, most banks had stopped following an order from the RBI to charge any rates on transactions, that is interbank transactions. For example, if I was using the ATM card of say Bank of India and going to ICICI Bank and withdrawing money from there, or HDFC Bank and withdrawing money from there, they were not supposed to charge a transaction fee from me.
Okay, all right.
Because that was a period of crisis, there were queues outside bank ATMs,
Right.
and people were running short of cash.
Right.
Now that the post-demonetization phase, I mean the crisis phase is over and there is no shortage of currency as such in most places, banks have slowly started coming back to their old norms. The other thing is that apparently the private sector banks like HDFC Bank, Axis Bank and ICICI Bank, which are the big players in the private sector, they have decided to impose a charge on cash transactions, which will be something like a minimum of 150 rupees. For example, if you go and deposit 10,000 rupees cash in your account, the bank will deposit 9,850 rupees in your account and deduct 150 rupees for allowing you to deposit cash in your account.
What is their justification for it? That seems really
there
like
is
a
no
rip-off.
justification for this. I think the only problem is that the RBI and the government and the finance ministry are silent on the issue. And this is where the public sector banks are actually pissed off. The public sector bank unions say, and this is one of the charges against this government and the previous government, mind you. So it's a charge against the bureaucracy either, and the policies the bureaucracy and the Ministry of Finance has been pursuing against the bankers, is that for some strange reason, the Ministry of Finance, whether it's the UPA government or the present government or the earlier UPA government, wants that the public sector banks should be privatized or should be liquidated or should be disinvested or sold out. And this is what actually irks most bankers in the private sector. Bankers in the public sector, sorry. Bankers in the public sector are paid less than bankers in the private sector. Bank officer starting off in the public sector probably gets as much as 60% of the salary that a young fresher gets joining a private bank. A senior general manager in a public sector bank gets around 70% of the salary that a general manager in any other public sector undertaking would get, and in terms of facilities also he hardly gets anything. And the hours of work are much longer now. Earlier the bankers used to only work from 10 to 5, they don't work like that any longer, the hours of work are much longer, it's much more chaotic. Public sector banks have to handle a lot of functions like handling the pensions of the government treasury. They have to handle a lot of social banking obligations like loan mailers, giving loans without security to whatever the government recommends under its various schemes like the Prime Minister's Employment Program, whatever. So all these things also take a toll, when it comes to assessing the bad loans of a public sector bank. All these things also take a toll on the number of NPAs or bad loans that a public sector bank will have.
Okay.
And apart from that, they at least do not charge cash, money like this for cash transactions. So apparently this can't be done without the finance ministry and the RBI turning a blind eye to what's going on. What it requires is an order from the Reserve Bank saying you cannot charge for cash transactions. But apparently that's not on the agenda of the government. The government wants to discourage cash transactions. And this is a very unfortunate way of doing things, because right now we don't have the infrastructure to convert overnight to digital transactions. So I think this decision to charge money on cash transactions should be rolled back till we have the infrastructure in place to digitize, and then we can charge cash transactions, I guess.
Okay, so just to be clear that I understand, you're saying that the reason they're doing this is kind of a subtle form of intimidation or whatever to make people jump into the all-digital world. In other words, it's going to cost them more money.
Well, yes, it's going to cost them more money, yes. The That's one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is also that banks are wanting to profit
Right.
from the process as well,
Right.
because it does not take, I think, cost extra to process cash for
No.
a bank, because a bank's job is to process cash.
Right. Right. Right.
So it doesn't cost them a dime extra, but they're trying to make some money out of it in the process because they feel that now they have the right cover, they have the right political cover to do it, and that is an unfortunate state of affairs, because you have a lot of small time depositors. You have people like casual labor, you have people like class 4 employees who want to deposit cash, say in his wife's account who's in Himachal, or his brother's account who's in Devariya, or who's in Gorakhpur or whatever, and he's sitting here in Chandigarh and working.
Yeah.
So this kind of person, for somebody who's depositing, say, something like 10,000 rupees, having 200 rupees deducted from that sum of money is a lot of money, because he deposits, say, 10,000 rupees in 2 months or 3 months,
Yeah.
and that money is supposed to sustain a family in Gorakhpur, say, for the next 3 months. So what happens is, if they lose that 200 rupees, while when the cash is deposited, now 200 rupees means you lose something like 4 days meal
Yeah.
in a village in India. The
Right,
meal doesn't,
right.
for a family, will not cost more than 50 rupees for 5 people.
Right.
It might cost you just 50 rupees to have an omelette in Chandigarh, but that's not how expensive it is there, in the rural areas.
Very
And
good
they
point.
don't eat omelettes there, they eat something else.
Right.
So it is going to pinch these people, and these people unfortunately are relying on banks like ICICI, Axis Bank and HDFC Bank, because of the proliferation of the number of ATMs and the number of branches that the
Right.
banks have opened up. So I feel that this is unjustified and it should be rolled back. It should be. For large cash deposits, it makes sense if you are depositing something like a couple of lakh rupees. But if you're depositing a small amount like 10 to 15,000 or 20,000 rupees, or
Which is
anything
most
less than
people.
50,000 rupees, which I think should be exempt from